Earth is called the blue planet because of the amount of water on the surface. 70% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. This water is not evenly distributed. Most of it is in the oceans. This image, published by the U.S. Geological Service, shows the volume of water on the Earth relative to the size of the Earth itself. This image demonstrates that while we may think of the oceans as large and deep, these depths are dwarfed by the overall size of the planet. If Earth was the size of a basketball, which is about 9.5 inches or 24.2 centimeters across, all of the water on the planet would fit into a sphere a little over 2.5 centimeters in diameter. The vast majority of this water is in the oceans and locked in ice near the poles, leaving only a small amount present as fresh, liquid water. Most of this is deep groundwater, leaving only a tiny fraction of the total water on Earth available to us as liquid, fresh surface water. We can put some numbers on these values. 97.3% of all the water on Earth is in the oceans. The next largest amount is the 2.2% of the water that is frozen in the ice caps, primarily in Antarctica and on Greenland. The rest of the water is fresh and liquid. Most of this is underground. The rest is found in lakes, rivers, and as soil moisture and as water vapor in the atmosphere. Between them, the oceans and ice caps contain more than 99% of the water on the planet. These, plus groundwater, account for essentially all of the water. The rest, a tiny fraction of the total, is everything we rely on as organisms living outside the oceans. While the small amount of accessible freshwater on the surface is essential for life on land, it is the large reservoir of water in the oceans that influence the climate through fluxes in and out of the ocean basins and through movements of water across the surface of the planet via large-scale ocean currents, such as the Gulf Stream off the east coast of the U.S., and through surface flows driven by air currents, in other words, wind blowing across the surface of the oceans.